Lock infantry. Artillery entering zone. Chopper ready to assist. Standing by. Airstrike ready. Supplies fully loaded. Infantry squad standing by. Boots approaching. Squad. 8 point. Affirmative. Leaving airfield to your location. Infantry awaiting orders. Infantry going in. Go, go, go. Airborne operational assistance. Approaching locale. Infantry ready to move into position. Boots approaching. Squad. 8 point. Artillery holding. On full combat power. Fire! Fire! Airstrike approach. Infantry squad standing by. Infantry squad entering combat zone. Loading cash. Infantry awaiting order. Affirmative. Leaving airfield to your location. Airdrop in. Crosshairs on target. Chopper hovering on target, waiting for orders. Airborne operational assistance. Approaching locale. Boots approaching. Squad. 8 point. Hostile fire on the right. Infantry ready to move into position. Right flank. All clear. Infantry going in. Go, go, go. Airstrike approaching to designated coordinates. Infantry squad entering combat zone. 3 o'clock. Enemy fire. Affirmative. Leaving airfield to your location. Airborne operational assistance. Approaching locale. Infantry squad standing by. Airstrike boots. We're all 5x5 on the right. Affirmative. Leaving airfield to your location. Infantry awaiting orders. Airborne operational infantry squad. Hostile fire on the right. Airstrike approaching to designated coordinates. Airstrike now moving position. Airborne operational assistance. Approaching infantry ready to move in. Infantry going in. Go, go, go. Airstrike approaching to designated coordinates. Artillery support. Standing by. Infantry affirmative. Leaving airfield to your location. Infantry squad entering combat zone. They're hitting us hard. Airstrike approaching to designated coordinates. Airborne operating zone. Whirlybird, red chopper. Infantry awaiting orders. Airstrike approaching to designated coordinates. Affirmative. Leaving air boots approaching. Squad. 8 point. Airborne operational assistance. designated coordinates. Affirmative. Leaving airfield to your artillery holding on location. Artillery contact. Supply drop. Clearing out. Infantry. Airborne operational assistant. Infantry squad standing by. They're hitting boots approaching. Squad. Point. Airstrike approaching to designated coordinates. Affirmative. Leaving airfield to your location. Infantry ready to... Rotary wing asset on the move. Airborne operational assistance. Approaching locale. Airstrike approaching to designated coordinates. Infantry squad entering combat zone. Airdrop in progress. Affirmative. Right flank. Taking enemy fire. Crosshairs on target. Artillery waiting for orders. Supplies. Airstrike approach. Infantry squad standing by. Uploading cash. Infantry. Moving in. Go. Short range destruction. Artillery. Fire at point targets. Airborne operational assistance. Approaching airdrop supply ship. Standing by. Infantry. Supply drop. Clearing out. Flying by. Awaiting further orders. Hostile. Airdrop supply. Airstrike approaching to designated coordinates. Affirmative. Leaving airfield to your location. Airborne operational assistance. Approaching locale. Affirmative. Leaving airfield to your location. Infantry squad entering combat zone. Airstrike approaching to designated coordinates. Artillery support. Uploading cash. Full combat airborne operational assistance. Approaching locale. Airdrop in. Affirmative. Airstrike approaching to designated coordinates. Boots approaching. Squad. Zone. Airborne operational assistance. Approaching locale. Affirmative. Leaving airfield. Infantry awaiting orders. Infantry squad entering combat zone. Entering zone. Chopper ready to assist. 3 o'clock. Airstrike approaching to designated coordinates. Standing airdrop in progress. Airborne operational assistance. Approaching locale. Artillery holding. Short range destruction. Supply ship. Standing by. Affirmative. Leaving airfield to your location. Infantry. Going in. Go. Airstrike standing by. Airstrike ready. Hostile. We've secured the airborne operational assistance. Approaching locale. Infantry awaiting orders. Affirmative. designated coordinates. Airstrike approach. Airstrike approaching to designated coordinates. Airborne operational assistance. Approaching locale. They're hitting us hard. Unloading cash. Airstrike approaching. Infantry squad entering combat zone. Airborne operational assistance. Approaching locale. Airdrop supplies fully loaded. Affirmative. Leaving airfield to your location. Infantry approach. Artillery contact. Suppress and eliminate. Airstrike approaching to designated coordinates. Affirmative. Leaving airfield to your location. Airborne. Supply drop. Clearing out. Chopper. Airstrike approaching to designated. Affirmative. Leaving airfield to your location. Supply ship. Standing. Uploading infantry. Airborne operational assistance. Approaching locale. Affirmative. Leaving airfield to your location. Airstrike of supply. Airdrop inbound. Infantry squad standing by. Affirmative. Leaving airfield to your location. Infantry squad entering combat zone. Airborne operational assistance. Approaching locale. Hostiles. 9 o'clock. Affirmative. Leaving airfield to your approach. Approaching. Squad. 8 point. Airstrike approaching to designated coordinates. Short-range rotary wing asset on the move. Affirmative. Leaving airfield to your location. Airborne operational assistance. Approaching locale. Airstrike approaching to designated coordinates. Hostile fire on the right. Infantry squad entering combat zone. Airdrop in progress. Airborne operational assistance. Approaching locale. Affirmative. Leaving airfield to your location. Supply ship. Standing by. We're off. Airstrike approaching to designated coordinates. Airborne operational assistance. Approaching locale. Artillery holding on location. Supply infantry full. 3 o'clock. Enemy fire. Supplies. Airdrop inbound. Airstrike approaching to designated coordinates. Infantry squad standing by. Infantry squad entering combat zone. Airborne operational assistance. Approaching locale. Right flank. All clear. Affirmative. Leaving infantry ready to move into position. Right flank. Taking enemy fire. Airstrike approaching. Boots approaching. Squad. Point. Airborne operational assistance. Approaching locale. Affirmative. Leaving airfield to your location. Airstrike approaching to designated coordinates. Zone. We've secured the right flank. Upload infantry airborne chopper inbound to location. Supply ship. Standing by. Infantry ready to move into position. Boots approaching. Squad. Going. Airstrike approaching to designated crosshairs. Supply ship. Standing by. Affirmative. Leaving airfield to your location. Infantry awaiting uploading. We're all artillery contact. Airstrike approaching to designated coordinates. Airborne supply ship. Standing by. Right flank. Taking enemy fire. Infantry airstrike approaching to designated coordinates. Affirmative. Infantry squad entering combat zone. Airborne operational assistance. Approaching locale. We've secured the right flank. Airstrike approaching to designated coordinates. Infantry squad standing by. Boots approaching. Supply drop. Clearing out. Supply ship. They're hitting us hard on the copter. Affirmative. Leaving airfield to your location. Infantry. Infantry. Artillery airborne operational assistance. Approaching locale. Affirmative. Leaving airfield to your location. Airstrike. Infantry ready to move into position. Affirmative. Leaving airfield to your location. Airborne operational assistance. Taking heat on the left. Airstrike approaching to designated court. Infantry squad, short range system. Rotary wing asset on the move. Affirmative. Leaving airfield to your location. Airborne operational assistance. Infantry squad standing by. Airstrike approaching to designated coordinates. Boots approach. Airborne operational assistance. 3 o'clock. Enemy fire. Supply ship. Affirmative. Uploading cash. Airstrike approaching to designated infantry. Awaiting orders. Airborne operational assistance. Airdrop inbound. Supply. Right. Airdrop. Infantry squad entering combat zone. Airstrike approaching to designated artillery support. Standing by. Supply. Airdrop inbound. Supply drop. Full combat power. Infantry ready. Infantry squad standing. Hostile fire on little infantry. Going in. Go. Airborne operational assistance. Approaching locale. Supplies fully loaded. Airstrike approaching to designated coordinates. Affirmative. Infantry ready to move into position. Airborne operational boots approaching. Squad. Aim point. We're all 5 by 5. Affirmative. Leaving airfield to your location. Right infantry squad. Airstrike approaching to designated coordinates. Affirmative. Leaving airfield to your location. In the zone. Airborne operational assistance. operational assistance. Approaching locale. Infantry ready to move into position. Affirmative. Leaving airfield to your location. Boots approaching. Squad. 8 point. Airborne operational assistance. Approaching locale. Airstrike approaching to designated coordinates. Infantry squad standing by. Infantry, going in. Go, go, go. Airborne operational assistance. Approaching hostiles. 9 o'clock. Left, left. Affirmative. Leaving airfield to your location. Infantry ready to move into position. Airstrike now holding position. Artillery holding. On location. Airstrike approaching to infantry. Short-range destruction. Artillery. Fire at point targets. Affirmative. Leaving airfield to your location. Infantry awaiting orders. Boots approaching. Airborne operational assistance. Approaching locale. Hostile fire on the right. Affirmative. Leaving airfield to your location. Airstrike infantry going in. Go, go, go. Airborne operational assistance. Approaching locale. We're all 5 infantry squad standing by. Affirmative. Leaving an infantry squad entering combat zone. Airborne operational assistance. Artillery support. Standing by. Copter. Rotary wing asset. They're hitting us hard. Airdrop in progress. Infantry artillery contact. Airborne operational assistance. Approaching locale. Affirmative. Leaving air supplies fully. Airstrike approaching to designated. Airstrike approaching to designated coordinates. Airstrike loading cash. Flying by. Affirmative. Standing by. Airstrike ready. Airstrike now holding position. Supplies fully loaded. Affirmative. Leaving airfield to your flying by. Awaiting further orders. KE on the left. Affirmative. Leaving airfield to your location. Airborne operational assistance. Infantry going in. Affirmative. Leaving airfield to your location. Artillery holding on location. Supply drop. Clearing out. Full combat power. Fire. Fire. Airstrike approach. Infantry ready. Supplies fully loaded. Airborne operational assistance. They're hitting us hard on the left. Affirmative. Leaving airfield to your location. Airstrike approaching to designated coordinates. Airborne operation infantry squad entering combat zone. Affirmative. Leaving airfield to your location. Infantry squad standing by. Airdrop. Boots approach. Airstrike approaching to designated coordinates. Zone. Whirling hostiles. 9 o'clock. Left. Left. Airborne operation supplies. Crosshairs on target. your location. Airstrike approaching to designated coordinates. Chopper infantry awaiting orders. Airborne operation boots approaching. Squad, aim point. Affirmative. Leaving airfield to your location. Artillery support. Supply drop. Airstrike approaching to designated coordinates. They're hitting us hard on the left. Infantry squad standing by. Infantry going in. Go. Supplies fully loaded. Airdrop inbound. Affirmative. Leaving airfield to your location. Airstrike approaching to designated coordinates. Infantry awaiting orders. Airborne operational assistance. Approaching locale. Affirmative. Leaving aid on the left. Airborne operational assistance. Approaching locale. Affirmative. Artillery holding. On location. Infantry standing by. Airstrike ready. Airborne operational assistance. Approaching locale. Supply ship standing by. Infantry ready to move in. Hostiles. Airdrop. Boots approach. Airstrike approaching to designated coordinates. Airdrop inbound. Affirmative. Infantry flying by. Awaiting further orders. Airborne operational assistance. Approaching locale. Copter circling and in the area. Affirmative. Entering infantry squad standing by. Crosshairs on target. Artillery with airstrike approaching to designated coordinates. Boots approaching. Squad. Supply drop. Artillery contact. Suppressed and eliminated. Affirmative. Leaving airfield to your location. Supply ship standing by. Infantry squad entering combat zone. Airborne operational assistance. Approach infantry awaiting order. 3 o'clock. Enemy fire. Affirmative. Leaving airfield to your location. Affirmative. Airborne operational boots approaching. Aim point. Affirmative. Leaving airfield to your location. Right flank. All clear. Airborne operational artillery support. Standing by. Taking heat on the left. Infantry. Going in. Airstrike approaching to designated coordinates. Ready to move into position. Airborne operational assistance. Approaching locale. Full combat power. Fire. Fire. Affirmative. They're hitting us hard on the left. designated coordinates. Airborne operational assistance. Approach. The rotary wing asset on the move. Hostile fire on the right. Affirmative. Leaving airfield to your location. Airstrike approaching to designated coordinates. Artillery hold. Airstrike approaching to infantry airdrop. Short-range destruction. Artillery. Fire at point. Affirmative. Leaving airfield to your location. We've supplies fully loaded. Airdrop inbound.